What's up, everybody? Welcome to your warm-up today for your workout, Cinnamon Swirl. Today's warm-up is going to be 7 minutes for quality movements and reps. So to start off your warm-up, you're going to go for a 100-meter run. So however long that's going to take you to go, if not, you're going to run out a certain direction for 30 seconds and then make your way back. We're looking for a total of at least a 1-minute run. When you come back, you're going to go one arm at a time. If you have a dumbbell or a random object, you're just going to do 10 one-arm rows. Now in this row, you're going to be in a bent over position, focusing on keeping your back tight, but alternating 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Once you've completed that, we're going into an overhead press. So 10 overhead presses on one side, and then 10 overhead presses on the other side. Same thing here, we want to stand up nice and tall, keep our body and core nice and straight as we reach, finishing with the arm as close to the ear as we can possibly get. The last thing we're going to do is have that dumbbell on the side, and we're going to do a dumbbell deadlift. So reaching that dumbbell down, you'll notice Allie here is trying to touch one head of the dumbbell on one side. Let's say you have a random object and you can't reach that far down. Maybe you just stop halfway, all right? Trying to get as much of a deep bent position as possible before you stand up tall, all right? Go through those movements as many times as you can for quality reps and have a good warm-up. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to your workout today, Cinnamon Swirl. Today you have an AMRAP for 20 minutes, meaning in 20 minutes you're going to see how many rounds of the following you can do. Today's workout's going to start off with a 200-meter run. 200-meter run should take approximately a minute to a minute and a half. All right, so if you don't have an idea of how long that is to run, then just time yourself. Run out 45 seconds, turn around, and make your way back. Should be about a minute and a half of running. When you make your way back, we're looking for strict pull-ups. If you have the luxury of a pull-up bar at home, again, grabbing that pull-up bar and then pulling yourself as high as you possibly can. Now, maybe you can't pull all the way with your head over the bar. Maybe it's just I pull halfway and then I come back down. That's totally fine. Just go for 5 good attempts, pulling as high as you possibly can. After those, if you don't have a pull-up bar, sorry, we're gonna go over that. So pull-up bar, if not, you're gonna do bent over rows. So if you have 2 dumbbells or 2 random objects you can hold in each arm, you're gonna go 5 bent over rows. Now let's say you only have one object that's heavy enough for each arm, you can hold it across with both hands and pull back towards and through your chest as far as you can for 5 reps. After that, you've got 10 overhead push presses. So again, the focus today is using those legs to grab some momentum and carry those weights overhead. Same thing here, when we press overhead, we're trying to finish with those arms close to the ear, not out and apart. So again, if you have an odd object as well, you can just hold it in front and just press overhead. Finishing with 15 double dumbbell deadlifts. So again, the goal today is to try to get one head of the dumbbell to touch the floor, squatting down, using the hips to kind of lower down and get your body down close to the floor. If you have 2 random objects, such as like 2 canisters or 2 backpacks, you can do the same thing, squatting down, standing up for 15 reps. So go through those movements as many times as you can for 20 minutes. Have a great workout. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to your workout today, Cinnamon Swirl. Today we have a 20-minute AMRAP, and we are going to do the following movements. The movements that you have today, you're going to start with a 200-meter run. Now, a 200-meter run, if you don't know how far that is, you can always track it using some kind of app or tracking system on your phone. If not, it's about 1 minute to a minute and a half of running. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Time yourself. Look at your clock. I'm going to run in one direction at a good controlled pace that I know I can sustain for the workout for 45 seconds. Then I'll turn around and make my way back. Essentially, that should be about a 45-second return back to where you started for a total of about a minute to a minute and a half. Then you're going to do 5 strict pull-ups. For you guys that have those pull-up bars at your house, again, getting over the bar, pulling with a nice just arms only position, and then going from there. If I can't do a strict full pull-up, then I want you to try pulling as high as you possibly can. Maybe I get a halfway bend and then make my way down, and I do that for 5 attempts, getting as high as possible. Try those because those will be able to get you stronger in that vertical pulling position. Then you take those double dumbbells that you have or a random object you have lying around the house. Holding those objects on your shoulders or in front of your body, we're doing push presses for 10 reps. So we're focusing on dipping using the legs and then standing up tall, pressing that object up over our head. Now when we finish that press, we want to make sure the arms are next to the ear. I'm not going to leave my head back this direction. I want my head in line with my arms and finish in a nice locked out position, bringing it back down. You're doing that for 10 reps. finishing with 15 deadlifts. If I have 2 dumbbells, I'm gonna take the dumbbells down by my side and work my way all the way down to the floor until those dumbbells touch the ground. Let's say I'm not that flexible, I'm not that mobile, but I can go down in that position about halfway. Totally fine. Go through that halfway position, drop the hips, keep the chest tall and eyes forward to help maintain that nice neutral back. So again, 20-minute AMRAP, run, 5, 10, 15, pull-ups, overhead press, and the deadlifts. Can't wait to see how you guys do. Hope you enjoy your workout.